program was started primarily because of a need. ISVs, which are generally quite small businesses, are run by people who are invariably very good technicians, but don't necessarily have the skills to run their business as they should. That's not their fault, it's simply they've never been trained that way. They get to a point of growth and they don't have the management skills, they don't have the systems in place, their cash flow gets out of control and unfortunately they go bankrupt.
Originally, the program was a 2-day on-site course, and the feedback that we received from the ISV executives was that it just was too much time out of the office. Therefore, we knew from the increasing use of webcasts, webinars, that we could provide the same education online through universities that was being provided offline. Therefore, the ISV executives could, at their leisure, get the education that they needed.
As we engaged with the Research Institute, it was very clear that we needed a great Microsoft partner. And to fill that space, we invited Intergen to work with us and with the Research Institute. Intergen are a gold certified partner, highly .NET aligned, and have got a great skill set.
Well, the design brief had 4 major factors for us. The first was that the finished solution had to be streamlined and easy to use. Secondly, we were talking about people accessing and authoring content from around the world. So it had to be able to deliver content based people in different geographical areas and different time zones and even in different languages. A key part of making the solution easy to use and familiar with ISVs was adopting the Microsoft Office system as a platform of choice so we could deliver the content using Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. The time frame was very tight, but by using the .NET framework, especially Content Management Server, SharePoint Portal, we were able to deliver the total solution within a 4-week time frame. So the first phase really was around managing vast amounts of course information in a structured way from authors that could be delivered to the ISVs. As part of stage 2, we'll be using InfoPath as part of the Microsoft Office system that will allow students to answer exam papers using InfoPath forms and then send the results via XML back to the server for validation.
The program we've got, its primary strength is it's a mix between an applied business program which is very useful to people on the ground, which incorporates the best of academic material. What you'll generally find in the market, on the one hand you'll have programs which are too academic, too removed from the day-to-day of running a business, and other programs which don't take advantage of the vast amount of knowledge which is out there. So by morphing the two, we find ourselves with a program which is both rigorous but also applied, and that's a huge advantage.
The big advantage of going on this course that I found was that it had business material, it had ideas and it had tools that I could use for planning and strategy and managing change. They were all tailored to ISVs so that all of the content, all of the case studies were ISV related. All of the content was business tools taken from out in the business world that were probably more generic at one time and specifically refined down to our type of industry and our business. And I found that useful.
When you get a room full of 20 small business people together and they bring 100, 200 years worth of experience to the table, when you get 20 of them in one room, the material and information they can learn from each other is huge.
This course has really benefited my team back here at Designer Technology. We had a few situations in which we would decide to go down a track and we hadn't thoroughly thought it through. And there was a lot of really angry kind of meetings about a go, no go on a product. Now we sit down, I use some of this course material, and we specifically go through all of the things we need to consider when taking a product to market and how strong it will be. So I think they prefer it now. When we decide to make a decision to go with a product, we've thought it through, it's planned.